Hi everyone. In this video, I'm going to explain to you how to use Google Drive. So before we start digging into Google Drive, let me explain first to you what is Google Drive. It is a cloud storage that is equivalent to Apple's iCloud, Microsoft's OneDrive, and Dropbox. So what do you mean by a cloud storage? Typically, when you work on a document on your computer, you save it on your computer so that you can have a local copy. With the Google Drive, you are not saving it on your local machine, but saving it over the cloud, particularly the Google servers located at Google data centers that can be accessed around the world. So what are the benefits of using Google Drive? So actually, there are lots of benefits that you can have using Google Drive. So one of these is that your files are backed up. So your files are secured using Google Drive. Let us say there is something happen to your computer, like it has corrupted or the hard drive is damaged. So with Google Drive, you do not need to worry with regards to your corrupted files because all of your files are saved over the cloud and can be accessed over the internet. Number two, so you can access your files anywhere. So with Google Drive, you do not need to worry bringing your files with you if you're going to travel anywhere or around the world. All you have to do is to get into the internet and then you can access your files and you can work on it. Then last, you can also collaborate and share. So you can work with others with your files. So before, if you're going to work with other people or you're with your colleagues, so all you need to do is you have to uh, copy your file and share it to your colleague using the flash drive, or you can also email it. But now, with the use of Google Drive, all you need to do is to copy the link and give it to your colleague, and all of you can work together on the same file. So that is the beauty of collaboration. So now, let's dig into, or let's go into the Google Drive user interface. Okay, so this time, let me show to you how to access your Google Drive. So the most common way to access Google Drive is via web. So all you need to do is type the URL drive.google.com, and then you will be redirected to the user interface or the homepage of your Google Drive. So alternatively, you can also access Google Drive using the waffle menu. This is the waffle menu because it looks like a waffle. So you can access this one if you have Google services that currently open, just like your email or your YouTube or any other Google products. So just click this waffle menu, then click Drive. Okay. So those are the two common ways to access Google Drive via web. Another way is you can also use Google Drive and install it in your desktop. So in order to install Google Drive on your desktop, you have to download the backup and sync application and install it into your computer. So in order to download the backup and sync application, you have to click this gear button here, then click Get Drive for Desktop. Then just install it into your computer. Anyway, we will discuss the details of it later on this video. Aside from web, so you can also access or open Google Drive using your mobile devices, either iOS or Android. So you can actually install it and download it and then use it on your mobile devices. Okay, now you have successfully opened your Google Drive. So congratulations for having an unlimited cloud storage. It is unlimited because we are using an educational version of Google Workspace. So Google allows us to use Google Drive with unlimited storage. Okay, so currently I am using 45.09 GB of storage. Okay, so it means that you can actually save many files or larger files to your Google Drive. Okay, without worrying if it will be corrupted, it will be damaged, because you have still a backup over the cloud, and then you can access it with anywhere, anytime, as long as you have your internet connection. So let me explain to you the different menus here in our Google Drive. So in the left side, so we have the sidebar. We have here the different menus. So we have the new button that allows you to create a new file, folder, or Google Docs, Sheets, Slides, Forms, and many more. Then we have also priority. Okay, here. These are the most commonly used files, or the prioritized files by your colleagues or organization. Then we have here My Drive. So when you click this one, these are the folders that are currently in my drive. Okay. Then we have computers. So these are the computers that is connected to my Google Drive. Then shared with me. So these are the files that are being shared to me by my colleagues. This is for collaboration purposes. Then we have also the recent items. So these are the recently created or recently changed files. Then we have also starred. So you can actually star a folder in order for you to easily access that folder. Then we have also the trash, the recently deleted items. Then we have the storage. So you can now see this is the storage, how many gigabyte you are currently using. So for me, I have 45.09 gigabyte storage used. Okay. Then here in the upper right side, so you can change the view of your Google Drive. So you can click the list view, or you can also change it to grid view. It depends on your own preference and how you arrange your files. So these are my files and folders. Okay. Then you can actually also change the color of your folder. So for example, I'm going to highlight this one, this color. I want to change this into red for me to easily identify this folder. So you can actually do it. Just click the change color. Now let me show to you how to use your Google Drive. Let us say, for example, we are going to back up our files using Google Drive. So let me create first a folder. So to create a folder, you just right click in the empty spaces here in our Google Drive. So right click, then click new folder. Let us say I will name it as my files. Then click create. Then you have now your files, so the folder my files. In order to open this folder, you just need to double click it. So double click, then it will be redirected to the folder. So if you notice, the folder is empty. So in order to upload file, so you have to click this new button here. Then you have the option whether you are going to upload a file or a folder. So let us say, for example, we're going to upload a file. So click this file upload button, then choose the file that you want to upload. Let us say, for example, this one. I'm going to upload this one. So just double click, then wait for it to be successfully uploaded to your drive. So here it is now. Here is the file. So it has successfully uploaded. So since it is uploaded, so this file is already secured in the cloud. So you can access it. You can access this file anytime, anywhere, even if you're not in your computer, as long as you have you have internet connection. Okay. So now next is let us say, for example, we're going to upload, instead of a file, we're going to upload a folder. So to upload a folder, click the new button, then click folder upload. So let us see, let me check. For example, this one, final exam. I will click this one, then upload, then wait for it to be successfully uploaded into the drive. So here it is now. So it is uploaded. So you can see the folder. If you want to open, just double click it, and all of the files that is inside that folder will also be uploaded to the drive. So, okay, so don't forget the two ways to upload, so file and folder upload in Google Drive. So you can actually also move or cut and paste your files. So for example, let me create another folder here. So for say my documents. Then this folder, I want to move this folder into final exam. So all I need to do is drag this folder and point it to final exam. Then click move. Then automatically that folder is moved to inside the final exam folder. Okay. Uh, then you can also move documents or files. Then you can also use here this one, the move menu. So just right click the file, then move to, click the move to. Then you have the option where you want to move the file. Okay. So for example, I want to move it into classroom, then move. Then let's go back to my drive, this one, click this one. Then let's see where is the classroom. So if you have difficulty finding your files, you can actually use the search button. This one, click classroom, type classroom. Then here it is. Oops. So here is the classroom. So let us check if the folder is actually moved. Double click, then here is it. So here's the folder that we have moved. You can also view the details of your files or folder. So all you need to do is just right click the file or the folder, then click view details. Then you will now see who has the access to this file. So it's me and everyone in the NSC. Then when was it was last opened and modified, and also when was it was created. Okay. Then so let's go back to our main drive. Then you can also share the link, share the file, get the link. Then you can also star the file for you to easily access that file. So you can also rename the file or the folder. So just click rename. Then for demo purposes only, let's say version 2. Then click OK. Then you have now successfully renamed your folder or file. Then you can change the color as what I have discussed a while ago. Then you can also download the folder or the file, and you can also remove the file. So let us say, for example, let's download this one. So you just right click this one, then click download. Then it will zip the file. So the reason why it is zip because for it to be easily downloaded. Then just wait for the file to be zipped. Then after that, it will automatically be downloaded. So you can now access your file. Okay. It is now successfully downloaded to your local machine. Now I'm going to show to you how to collaborate with your colleague using Google Drive. So there are different ways to collaborate with your colleagues. So actually you can share your files to everyone, to your colleagues or to your students. So all you need to do is, for example, let us say this one documents. Right click, then share. click the share button here. Then you can invite people to have access to your file. So share with people and groups. So all you need to do is choose or type the email of the recipient of the file. So example, then you can also write the message, hi, for demo purposes only. Then you can provide or you can assign roles to them. It's either they are commentator, viewer, or editor. So I usually use the editor so that they can all the one that I share the file with can also edit the file. So click editor, then send. So after that, they will receive an email that I requested them to be an editor of my file. So they can now edit that file. Okay. Another way is you can also, let's go back to the share, then you can also give them the link to the file. Okay. So all you need to do is uh, click this one, change, then uh, click this one. You have here, it's either you can make the file restricted in which no one can access or edit the file, or you can also use uh, everyone from the NSC can edit the file, or you can also use the anyone with the link. When you say anyone with the link, it means that the file is public. Okay, for example, you want to share this one to your students, to your colleagues, or to anyone uh, outside the organization of the NSC, it means that it is public. So you just choose anyone with the link. Okay. Then what you give access to the file. So you make sure that it is editor so that they can edit the file. So okay, click editor, then copy link, then click done. Then all you need to do is just give them the link. Okay. So let us say, for example, I will paste this one. So this is now the file, the folder or the files. So they can now access this one. Okay. That is how easy it is to share files. So, okay. So for example, and again, I will repeat. So for example, I want to share this one. So just click the share, or if you already shared that one, you can also directly click the get link. Okay. Then just copy the link, done. Then give the link to your colleagues for them to collaborate with the files. So I think I have already discussed the basics or the functionalities of Google Drive. So now let's try to download the backup and sync so that you can be able to install Google Drive in your local machine. So in order to get the backup and sync application, so just click here the gear button on the top right, then click get drive for desktop. Then we have here download and install Google Drive for desktop. So you can have an options. You can have options. It's either you can download it for Windows or for Mac. So for example, I'm using Windows, so I will click this download for Windows. Then just wait for the installer to be downloaded. Okay. Anyway, this is just an option. Okay. So it's up to you if you want to install your Google Drive on your desktop, or if not, so just you can use this one, the web version. Okay. But if you want to back up your files in your desktop, then sync it to Google Drive. So much better that you have to download this one. Okay. Anyway, I will just demonstrate to you how to install. So after you download, so just click this one. Then install. You have to install. So click yes. Then install Google Drive. So add an application shortcut to your desktop. So yes, then install. Then after it is successfully installed, so your request to sign in to your Google account. So click sign in with browser. Then select or log in to your uh, Gmail account. So for example, I'm going to use the Denesi email account. So I will click this one, then sign in. Then I have now successfully installed Google Drive. So if you notice, I have now the Google Drive installed on my computer. Okay, so let us see. So here it is. So this is the Google Drive. So automatically, uh, all my files from the drive over the internet or the cloud will be downloaded here to my desktop. Okay, now that we are done with Google Drive, so in the next video, I'm going to discuss to you how to use the Google Docs, Google Sheets, Google Slide, Google Forms, and Google Classroom. Okay, so that's it for now. So thank you for watching the video. I hope that you have learned something. So if you have questions, don't hesitate to ask me. So I am willing to address all your queries and questions. Thank you very much and have a good day.